turned it down on OBS. But we'll see. This game is so fucking loud for me. But I'm fine with that. Understood. Is that good? Hello. Evelyn makes things. Is that good or more? Turn it down more. Thanks for the follow. You're sad, Meatloaf. Thanks for the follow. And Evelyn makes things. Thanks for the follow as well. Hello, you're sad, Meatloaf. Is that better? Is that audio better? I turned that down to like half. Hello, only here for host tricks. Or for ghost tricks. There, my bad. Hi. I'm just making sure this sounds good. Because for me, it is blaring. For you, I hope it sounds better. Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay. I have played this game already before. I haven't streamed it before, but I have played it. I really enjoy it. And so I just wanted to stream it for the first time since I've been getting back into streaming recently. I think I have like... Yeah, I have 2 more stories in the final chapter. I'm in the final chapter. I have like 2 more stories in this section. I just need to get a few more batteries to see them. So for now, I'm just going to be getting some batteries. I don't know which song they need to do. I'm okay at rhythm games. I'm not great. I'm okay. Like 13s, I can sometimes do. 12s, I'm okay with. True. Yep, time for batteries. I'm okay at the game. I can do somewhat well. But 14s and above, I am not good with. So I'll try this. Oh. Ah.
Crazy.
I'm also a bit rusty because I haven't played in a bit. I've also haven't played many rhythm games before. I really like them. I should have started at least with like a 12 first instead of a 13. Also should have not done a gimmick level 2 start off with. Ah, I see. You could do fucking 16 pluses? I can barely do them. The only 16 plus I've done, have I even done one? I've done 15 pluses. And those I get like A's and B's. 16? I don't know if I think I've done one, maybe. I don't know how to sort, but I don't care. I don't even know if I've done a 16. Okay, I have done a 16, and I got a B. I did not do great. Thanks. Now let's do one I can actually probably do. Let's do a 12. If I remember where they are. Oh, that's the very top. Okay. That's a 15. Not gonna do that. Where's the 12? There it is. I might be able to do this one, I think. I'm okay with 12s. Nice.
The more a thing turns to be prominent, the more it tends to be lifeless. I have realized that the past and future are collisions. Make your life still worth. You were never mine to lose.
Couldn't get that pattern. You were never mine to lose. Not bad. Oh yeah, 17s are the hardest. I don't think I haven't done a single 17, and I doubt I could do it. Ooh. I doubt I could do a 17. I mean, I could do it if I didn't have a challenge meter. but I would not be able to like do like understand any of the patterns. My biggest like hiccup when it comes to any song is always hold notes. They're always what I have the trouble, like most trouble with. I have gotten better with hold notes, but I'm still not great with them. I used to be so much worse with hold notes. Not bad. On the nice. I definitely have a few B songs. I don't know. I'll do one more. Like probably this. I have a few Bs. They're mainly on higher songs. Most fun of. I'm surprised I got an A on this. This was fucking hard. Nice. I don't know which songs I have. I did unlock a new song in the story. It was yeah, these are mainly when I get like during the 15s or 16s. I don't remember which song it was. It is. It very much is full. Was this it? No. I don't remember which song it was in the story. I don't even know if you unlock it. I don't think you do, I guess. There was one of the songs in the story that I did not do good with. Do I even have... I think I have Stargate. I don't know which one. Wait, I don't know which songs I have. bad, not bad. Wait, 6 lamps? What the fuck are you talking about? I've definitely not found stargazers that I don't think. My between space, I am missing so much. I am missing so much in my between space. I am missing a ton in my between space. Oh, of course you weren't talking about spoilers, uh-huh. There have been a few things there's been like one thing I looked up, and that was to get to, which area was it? This area? Yeah, this was the one place, the one time I looked something up, like just outright. This is the one time I looked something up, and it was to get into that place. How the fuck? Okay, I don't even know how to get to it now. The wall isn't darker. What the fuck? Okay, that was the one time I looked something up. There were like a few other times I looked up hints for some puzzles, mainly in the second layer between space. And then a lot of the puzzles with like the locks, I had some help with some friends who never played the game. They've never played the game, and it was the first time seeing the puzzle. So, but a good amount of the puzzles I have solved on my own. A good amount of them. Fucking 7. Okay, nicely done. Anyways, I think I have enough batteries. I have enough batteries for this. I don't know. Okay, I have enough for it all. I can get the last song later. Okay. Later that night, the 5 of us had arrived at the arcade. Shio had stayed behind at the hotel to prepare for our journey to Cape Soya later that night. Suki, are you ready to have your world rocked? No. Don't you think you're hyping her up a little bit, Saturday? No. No. Oh, God. The arcade building we ended up choosing was a giga building with 5 floors. It was open for another 2 hours. The streets of Sapporo were crowded as snow fell down as we walked along. Being in the north of the country was naturally very snowy during this time of the year. There were a lot of snow-related festivals to accommodate that. It was a good thing Chio was in here. Does she have, like, any heavier outfits? I've never seen any. Me neither. No. Damn. Living down in Tokyo for most of my life, we got a bit of snow, but everything like what you see in the north. I definitely hadn't seen much at all in my time in Tanegashima. In the simulated world, so I was enjoying the weather. Finally, we arrived out front of the huge building and walked inside. Immediately once we stepped inside, Ari covered her ears. I forgot to warn her about the noise levels inside arcades. Oh, Jesus. She looked behind her, seemingly glaring at the exit door longingly. But I wasn't going to let her get away that easily. No, you're not going anywhere. Suki sighed, walked over to the sign on the wall that listed the various themes of the floors. Do you want to start with fighting games or rhythm games? I don't want to start with either. Either, what do you think? Is she a FN girl or an RG girl? Definitely fighting games, I think. She has that scythe and everything. I can't believe my hollow weapon of choice is being used against me like this. Fighting games it is. They're on the 3rd floor. Let's get a move on. I skipped up the stairs excitingly. Hitomi and Natalie followed closely behind. Eri and Suki slumped down at the back, exasperated. Okay, so, I mean, you know what a joystick does, right? I'm not that stupid. Yeah, so it's like that. Basically, you want to chain a bunch of button inputs together to do combos and drain the other player's health bar. Seems reasonable enough. Can I go up against you? I gulped. Are you sure? I'm pretty good. I don't want you to have a bad first experience, so like 5 minutes later. What the fuck? Oh, did I do it right? I looked back at the screen. It showed the round score in the best of 5 format we picked. Scoreboard read 3-0 for Suki's player. I think I've uncovered a newfound fear to my own capabilities in fighting games. I guess you better hope it gets transferred to you in the merge then. Huh? So you look confused. What? What did I say? Oh, nothing. It's just... I don't think if you acted smug like that before. Caught me off guard a bit, in a good way. I see. I also moved closer to me and whispered in my ear. Did you know this would happen? No! I didn't know she would regain some humanity by playing fighting games. Oh my god. Okay, again. You're going easy on me. Give me everything you've got. Okay? I wasn't even going easy on you. Played again. This time everything changed. X only lost 3-1 this time. Jesus Christ. Damn. Hey, this is kind of fun. I'm glad you're having fun. After a few more matches, I felt Ari tapping my shoulder. Hey, what's up? Do you need to go outside? Sorry, I forgot to warn you about the noise. Put me in. What? Put me against her. Huh? Sure, come on up. The scene that followed could only be described akin to a complete reversal of everything Suki had gained in the past month. It's almost painful to watch. No, you bastard! She was getting thoroughly and utterly demolished in every aspect. Her transformation was borderline horrifying. I'd never seen someone's hands move and press buttons as fast as she did. And I've played a lot of rhythm games. Eri Nichibotsu. At one point, Suki actually tried to summon her scythe, which of course did not work. Despite it all, though, it was kind of endearing in a way. Seeing her fall to base human instincts like this really did prove that she was more human than she used to be. Okay, that's enough, you two. You've got the whole rhythm game floor to get through, too. Suki glared at Eri, who seemed unusually smug. This is not over. Sure thing. Suki made an uncharacteristic hissing noise to go up a floor. Next floor was lined with multiple cabinets of various different kinds of rhythm games. I need water. This is where I'm out of my element. Okay, which one do you wanna... Oh, holy shit. Alice looked at me inquisitively, following my gaze, which landed on a small multi-game installation. Is there a noise art capo cabinet? I've been looking for a place that has one of these for ages. Is that uncommon? It is. HD cabinets are expensive to acquire due they're exclusive to the 6 minutes later. So basically, yeah, it's a little uncommon. Everyone had already long since stopped listening, except for Suki and I. Okay, no. We're here for Suki. I can play noise AC later. So, which one do you want to do first? So you looked around, surveying each of the vastly different machines. That one. You point to the dance game. Oh, God. Are you sure? I'm very not good at dance games. Seems the most fun to try. I sighed. Alright, come on. We stepped up to the flashy cabinet and I scanned in my pass card. Suki, you didn't have one, so she just played on a guest profile. It was a nice change of pace, actually. Suki was still way better than I expected someone who hadn't played the game to be, but the level that I could have matched her skill level. Played a few credits and finally left the arcade. After I stepped out of the arcade, I turned to Eri. So, where's the night market? Eri pulled out her phone and pointed to a location on the map system. We started walking down the street to a transit station where Katomi spoke up. Hey, why don't we all take a picture? We don't have one with Suki yet, do we? What? Oh, true. Hold on. Okay, everyone group up over here. Took out my phone and set it up on a bench across from where we were. Hit Going to take a time picture. Wait, shit, I forgot I was on 5 seconds! 2 seconds later, the photo was taken. Picked up my phone and opened the gallery. Oh my god, Saturday, you look horrified. I didn't know it was on 2-second mode. Shut up. Huh. I'm not used to seeing myself. You have a nice smile, Sue. Yeah, but you never know what said it was going on here. Shut up! Oh my god. I'm the world's most tortured girl. Everyone laughed, and for a moment all our worries seemed to fade away. In the middle of this dying world, we found life. We were alive. This is how things were meant to be. Now all that's left to do is finish what we left for us to do. Oh, last one! At least that I know of. I don't know if there's any more. There could be. I have heard things. I don't know if it's final chapter later or whatever, but we'll see. As I drove under the night sky, I felt something rest on my shoulder. Ah, Suki's asleep. I don't know if she or Dawn needed to sleep before their time on Layer Zero, but regardless, she was evidently tired. She definitely needed that rest for what was coming. How are you feeling, Saturday? About as ready as I can be. I don't think there's any universe where this isn't scary. Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging in there at least. We're headed to Cape Soya, the northernmost part of Japan. Due to how the Duskbreaker simulates time of day, there's a brief moment in the turnover between days. The simulation processing is slightly weakened. Intended to use that to our advantage to backdoor the system to the best of our ability. I looked at my phone. It was 11:57 p.m. Just then, Chio stopped the car. We're here. Ready? Yeah. Hey, Suki, up and at 'em. Suki's eyes fluttered open, and she sat up quickly, seemingly embarrassed. Oh, huh? Her eyes adjusted to the light, and she understood. Ah, right. Okay, let's go. She stepped out of the car. Despite the importance of location, Cape Soya wasn't very extravagant. It was a simple stone monument listing its status as the northernmost point, a small number of tourist attractions around it. Stepped into the monument and waited. It was 10 seconds to midnight. Suki and I steeled ourselves, ready to jump on anything that seemed odd at the turnover to midnight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There! At the turnover to midnight, a piece of the stone that made up the monument began to twitch and glitch out. Rushed forward and tugged at it. A piece of the geometry gave way and I peered inside. From above, I could see the inside of the room that Storyteller and I had stood in before. The merge process. It was the Duskbreaker's core. I pushed my head through the seam of the world and pulled on a piece of the world, pulling it out and into the simulated layer. Is that the remote piece of the Duskbreaker's core? It's like it lets us remotely access the terminal. Oh my god, we did it? Hold on, something about this isn't... Before she could finish speaking, however, all three of us heard a clicking sound. It was a familiar clicking sound, when I'd first heard many months ago in the Okawashi Shrine, but I'd heard over 1,000,000 times since then. The clicking of a gun. And what, might I ask, do we have here? Three of us turned around in shock. We shouldn't have really been surprised. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy. Just a few feet away from the monument stood a tall familiar figure, Liberator. Trying to backdoor your own creation, are we, Chio? I thought you had more respect for your own work than to hack into it just like that. Chio grit her teeth. Lives are at stake here, Dawn. We're doing what we have to do. What you have to do? It's not like weird to me. What you had to do was enjoy the rest of your days peacefully, and for me to come to you on the turn of the new year. What are you talking about? What's happening in the new year? Dawn laughed, an emotionless laugh, or so it seemed. Fine, I'll humor you. Better throw away the chance at peace I gave you by coming out here to pull such a ridiculous stunt in the first place. Cut cut the villain act, just get to the point, Liberator. And of course, if it isn't our very own traitor, what a crowd we've got tonight. Of all the folks watching from your precious little TVO clients are entertained, as I sure as hell am. Suki tensed up, as if to get ready to attack. I held her back. She was clearly trying to provoke us. At the turn of the new year, I prepared my own little escape rope just for you. The ultimation. No. You set up the fuck... What the hell are you doing? Of course you would know what it is, wouldn't you? How does it feel, World Keeper? I'm finally putting your precious little backup plan in motion. Being myself as composed as I could, I turned to Suki. Suki, what's the ultimation? It was a backup plan. Backup plan that I prepared during the initial events of the Severance of Emotion. Program that corrupts the sim layer entirely. What? Why the hell did you... I don't know. I can't figure out why I did half the things I did, okay? I'm sorry. You turned back to face Dawn. Are you insane? That your MO was to save Saturday without else corrupting the sim layer supposed to do to help that. Dawn laughed again. Because it doesn't give you a choice. What? Dawn looked up at the sky. It's just 10 days. Everything here will be reduced to nothing. I do have Saturday's best interest in mind. There's only one casualty I am aiming for. Yours. If I just stayed and put in Tokyo or Sapporo or whatever, you'd have been able to live the last few weeks in peace. And then everything would end. I would come for all of you to save you. Saving Allison, Gio, Saturday, and those two Cap's world-crossing sisters. Would have been saved, and Suki would have been left to rot down here as everything crumbled to dust around her. That's what I wanted. That's insane. Lockheed said, well, what the hell? And yet here you are. She lowered her hand that had her gun in it. I don't want any harm to come to any of you other than her. Don't make this any harder than it has to be for your own sakes. Ripple of silence echoed across the night sky and into the waves behind us. No. Dawn seemed gently surprised to hear that answer. No? I decline. Decline? How so? I reject your offer. We're all leaving here together. None of us are being left behind. Dawn looked down. Whatever expression she wore, I couldn't make out. So be it. She snapped her fingers, and suddenly loud rumbling surrounded us. On either side of Dawn, a large grid of fissures opened up in the air behind her. From each one, a cannon protruded, all aimed at the monument. Dawn looked back at us, back at her normal self. Then we'll dance your way, Saturday, Tassagar. The maniacal laugh, she rose into the sky, hovering above us, surrounded by cannons on both sides. There had to have been over 100 of them by now. And what do you plan to do against this? It's looking pretty grim for your chances right now, I must say. I won't be shot. Say it again? I couldn't quite hear you from up here. You won't shoot me. Hilarious! It makes you so sure of that. I'm just dying to know. Your ultimation? Charging up, isn't it? There's no avoiding it. Sure. What's your point, girl? I couldn't stop myself from getting a little smug. If it's charging on layer 1 and you've aligned with layer 1, you can't reset the cycle. It would require you to restart the charging process. And as a result, you can't hurt me. You're stuck down here as the world corrupts. Therefore, you won't shoot me. Or more specifically, you can't shoot me. Damn. Guess you've got me. Not. You really think that's what this is all about, Saturday? Or you're still just as dense as you were at the start of every cycle? I clench my fist. Go on. What are you planning to do? Lay it all out on the table and we'll give you a fair fight. You're right. That I can't harm you or Chio. Even if I could, I wouldn't. But she is a different story now, isn't she? I realized what Dawn was getting at, and my composure broke in an instant. Or so it seemed. No, you best, you wouldn't.
Oh, but I would. And in fact, I think I will. What a shame.
Okay, so that is what she's after. I'm gonna need your help here then. Dawn raised her pistol and aimed it squarely at Suki. Okay, listen. I'm gonna need you to follow some very specific instructions here, alright?
I said it once before, and I have no qualms of saying it again. Good night, Saturday Tasagare.
Dawn fired a gun and a bullet erupted from it. There's no way Suki was going to be able to move in time. Suki, no. Okay, please restart the TVO like now. It was a fucking. Is that what I meant to do? I hope I did the right thing. Oh, I did the right thing. Okay. What? This is doesn't have a level.
Do you understand now? This world was never ours to intervene, and yet here we stand. You and I have torn this world asunder and put it back together countless times by now. We have broken the rules of the world. The entire world axis just by being here. Though the you that she and I refer to are not the same. Surely you realize this too. In a minute, you'll be brought back to the world you know. You know what you need to do now, right? Then lock onto your prey and drive it in. Make her story complete. I know you will not disappoint me.
Who the fuck is that? That was a good fucking song. I love the scenes of this game. They're so fucking cool. No, I restarted. I alt F4'd. I alt F4'd that. As soon as it said restart the client, I pressed enter and I saw a text box and I alt F4'd. I trust in Saturday. I trust in the storyteller, and I whoever that was at the end, I don't fully understand what they mean by what was it when they said like there's a difference between what I would guess what Saturday and someone else, maybe Dawn, mean when they specify me. But I'll maybe figure it out in time. Because I know in their world I am layer 4. Layer 3 is their own real world. Layer 2 and Layer 1 are between space. And then Layer 0 is the simulated world of the Duskbreaker. The you and I refer to is not the same. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A gunshot, an impact, the sound of splattering blood. But nobody could see any of it. It wasn't that it never existed, it did. But now, it didn't. I opened my eyes and the first thing I saw was shock. What? 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 Dawn hit the ground with a shockwave. What did you do? I could see her frantically double-checking that the cycle count hadn't changed, which it hadn't. That I sort of fucking thought if you don't tell me right now. You're not as smart as you think you are, you know that? Dawn stepped back, shocked. What are you talking about? You hadn't noticed what I'd been up to the whole time, I mean. Look at the small talk girl, tell me, now! Pointed her pistol at me. It was like any reservation she had about putting me in harm's way had vanished. Back when we fought at the graveyard and I became one with Storyteller. What the fuck is Storyteller? What the hell are you even going on about? It looked cathartic, I admit. Being the one on the other end of the situation. I had the answers and she wanted them. She didn't understand at all. Tell me, Dawn, what layer am I synchronized with? You're layer 0. You have to be layer 0. There's no conceivable universe where you aren't layer 0. Correct, I am synchronized with layer 0. Then why? And there's your problem. You're thinking in too few dimensions. I imagine it in this way. You have a visualization of meta layer 2 dimensions. It seems impossible for someone to go between layer 0 and layer 4 without crossing through layer 1 through 1, 2, and 3. And naturally, those who reside on 1 would know of it. Yeah. I'm layer 4. They're layer 3, technically, that's the real world. Layer 2 and 1 are the between space, and layer 0 is the story. I fucking love the lore in this game. It's so fucking cool. When I was going through between space, nothing made sense, and then everything pieced together went locks and all the shit. So fucking cool. This game is amazing. I fucking love this game. What if you expanded your dimensions? The world axis is a beautiful thing, and nobody has truly understood it yet. For the infinity of layers that stretch upward and downward, defying the spectrum of fiction, there are worlds that stretch horizontally in X and Z axes. Because also in the story, it's theoretically that there is another layer even above me. I would watch it. I would fucking watch that video. This game is so fucking cool. I love this game. And I'm sad there's not more, like, videos about it. This game is incredible. So you can go to different layers in a horizontal axis. When I merged with Storyteller, I did one key thing of importance on my return to layer 0. I took a little detour through the layer 1 of the world next to this on the x-axis. Set up a link, just now through the brief access I had to the Duskbreaker's core. One of the world. So you went to layer 1 and then into a different horizontal, I guess, universe to go to layer 2, then back to a link that allows me to communicate, albeit in a very primitive way, with me. That allowed me to remotely store data in the TVO client and re-access it. You weren't saying you couldn't have. You saved and reloaded the entire state of the World Keeper? I smiled. Dawn staggered back in shock. She was quickly realizing there was little she could do to counteract this. Oh, so when Saturday talked to B to reset to Alta 4, it replaced the previous Suki with, it reloaded that Suki after she was already shot. Yeah, I kind of understand things. But it's a lot.
You're fucking mental.
I stepped forward. The game is over, Dawn. You've lost. But it seemed like my one-up on her wouldn't last very long. Quickly got up and brushed off the dust, the dirt that had gone on her dress in her fall.
If you think that's gonna be enough to take me down, then you haven't been paying attention.
Stands up cautiously, unsure what she was planning.
Are you forgetting the one thing I have that you don't?
Yeah, and what would that be? Dawn smiled again, the cold smile devoid of any sympathy.
The end of the world?
It's not charged up yet. Don't try to trick us with that.
Who said it needs to be fully charged? Do you wait until your phone is at 100% before taking it off the charger?
But trying to activate ultimation prematurely is... You have any idea the risks that poses? Dawn's anger flared up.
I don't have a choice. None of you understand. If Sadie wants to play with fire, then we'll dance by fire.
And in an instant she was gone. Even I could tell her retreat was hasty. I must have really concerned her with my newfound ability to save and load the data of the sim layer. Suki, what happens if the ultimation is activated prematurely? Nothing good. If it was, then it already would have been. The deletion process has less power to draw from, so it's prone to... Before she could finish, just like at the graveyard, the sky turned a violent shade of red. Chio ran over. Watch out! Immediately above us, a large meteor materialized in the air, glitching and twitching like a dying animal from the various polygons that it had made up of.
Shit, go!
We ran as fast as we could back to Chio's car. Made it in time and could only watch as the meteor fell, destroying the entirety of the monument that marked the northernmost point of Japan. Did we make it? He grimaced. We're not out of the woods yet. Chio, get the car going, now! A violent earthquake began to shake the ground. Tears and cracks in the simulator earth formed as the ground began to split apart. We jumped in Chio's car as fast as we could. As we sped down the highways, I heard a shrill laugh above us. I couldn't see who it was, but there was someone in the sky. I knew who it was.
Let's see you wriggle your way out of this one.
There's no mistaking it. It was the end of the world. We had gained an invaluable ability and sped up our time limit at the same time. There was no more turning back. This was the this is the finale of the story. And there's more. What? They're locked. Do I have to do the fucking song? I didn't read this. So this one. Because right, yeah, I did this, and because usually what happens is when you come back, it just is. So I haven't seen this one. Got it. Why, hello there. Oh, hi, storyteller. Found myself awake, not in a place I would expect, but a formless abyss. It's been a bit since we've been able to chat like this. My vision adjusts, and I make out the form of a woman in front of me. Ah, storyteller. Wow, you remembered. I'm on it. It would be hard not to. Why have I been pulled awake like this? Ah, right. I do apologize for waking an observer, such as yourself from your put position, but I felt it's necessary to dispel some information about the oncoming apocalypse. I'm all ears. As you just observed, society has gained the valuable asset for a journey. Really to store Dustbreaker data in our world and access it remotely to save and load in a sense. I nodded.
I'd like to introduce a little mechanic I've added to the EVO client to allow you to assist her in surviving this ordeal. I've dumped the memory bank. I see. From this point forward, you'll be able to remotely store, reaccess the data of individual inhabitants of the similar in the memory bank. Think of it as a save state for an individual person. This feature is quite intensive on the client, so I've limited to only being able to store one slot at any time. If you want to replace the data stored in the memory bank, you'll need to clean the old data out first. I have to go get my fucking files. This seems really helpful, but how exactly did you make this? We're not exactly here anymore. To which I laugh. I wonder. I'm sure you'll find the answer to that in time. There's always more dimensions than what you can see. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. The what was it? You and I refer to as not the same. It is a me from different dimensions, right? Me from different dimensions? Technically? I think. Right. Of course there is. Regardless, I may still have a part to play here, so I'm sticking around as best as I can, at least for now. Fair enough. Now, this dream must come to an end. Return to your slumber of observation. Surely you'll be able to guide Saturday to our reunion. I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Nighty night now. Ha, ha, ha. That would be my guess. Is that the other dimensions might be what they're like referring to about we're not talking about the same me technically. Because of how the diagram was, it was showing 3 different dimensions, each of them having their layer 4s. So technically, or technically that could be talking about me and you guys. For me, I am my own layer 4, but Saturday might have gone to like a different, or like might be referring to a different layer 4, which could technically be a different version of the game. I would guess. That would be my theory. That technically a different dimension would be a different aspect of the game. So each of us have our own different. If we play Vivid Stasis, that every time someone plays a new version of Vivid Stasis, that creates a whole new dimension. So I myself am a layer 4, and then you are another layer 4 that somebody could be referring to. You know, it's fucking cool. That's my thought. That'd be cool. So, current blank. I can save Chio, Saturday, Suki currently. Save character data in memory bank. This will overwrite any previously stored data. Please confirm to save. So, my guess. We're all layer 4. My guess is I need to save certain characters for certain times, so I can then reload them. I'll save Suki, because they currently are important. Saturday is also... they're all fucking important. I don't know who to save right now. I'll just save Suki. By the time we made it back to Sapporo, it was after 1 a.m. It ended up taking a safer but slower route back. I moved right back to the hotel where we were staying. I saw a familiar face on the way there. 2, actually. Is that Aaron Katomi? Why are they doing this far from the hotel? He pulled over and waved at them. What's going on, you two? Funnily enough, that was going to be my question. Where's Allison? We went for a walk when all this started. She should be still at the hotel. I began to panic. Nothing good was to be gained from Allison being alone during all of this. Chio, come on. You two too. Hop in quick. They did, as they were told, and Chio sped through the streets. The world went into a state of chaos. Random buildings had caught fire. Some had been entirely absorbed into the earth. The human beings that the Dustbreaker had so faithfully simulated were corrupted, glitchy messes, barely able to replicate any proper Japanese. The constant red tinge of the sky made things exponentially more ominous, of course. It was a bona fide apocalypse, no way around it. We were witnessing the end of the world before our very eyes. As we sped through the streets, a large crack opened up right in front of us. Chio swerved out of the way just in time. I finally reached the hotel and I ran inside, up the stairs as I climbed. I could feel rising heat, both figuratively and literally inside of me. The building was on fire. Fuck, Allison, come on! I felt the heat and I remembered that day in Tanegashima, or rather, those thousands of days. Those thousands of times that I yelled at Ali, my best friend, my favorite person in the whole wide world access, the love of my life. Can I save Saturday? I can. Okay, I'm gonna save Saturday, because she's in the situation. Please, please, please. We weren't in the cycles anymore. Couldn't reset the timeline. If this was it, then... No, I'm not letting that happen. I reached the floor we were staying on and rushed through the other room. Embers greeted me. I swung the door open and my eyes took a bit to adjust to what I was seeing. First, rubble. Then from under it, two contrasting colors. Two objects. Green and red. A hoodie sleeve and blood. Oh, I can't say that. No, come on, Allie! The World Keeper and Liberator within me fought to move the rubble aside and gaze upon what lies underneath, or to run away now. I didn't choose either before my strength gave away. I fell to my knees, and then the fire consumed me. Ah, familiar feeling. This is what it is to die again. No, it's fucking... I can't do it yet. God damn it. Story Lock 2. Can I load? I want to load. After seeing the fate of her true love, would she still allow Chio to take the safer route? Would she still allow Chio to take the I saved Chio. Okay. Let me go back through it. Yeah. Okay. I have her saved. I have the Saturday. No. No. Ah, that's what it was. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. Okay. I forgot. Okay. Okay, one sec. I need to turn that off. I forgot I had. Okay. Hi, Fur Flame. That was my bad. So that was. I have voice mod. And control, my right control is how I turn it on.
So the one I had selected on voicemail was the Bracken from Lethal Company. And I forgot that it was like that, and that the skip was right control. Yeah, how do I turn off the, I don't know how to turn off keybinds. I'll just get rid of it. There we go. I'll get rid of it for now. That's fucking hilarious. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, but I was saying, what the fuck was I saying? I don't remember what I said. So I need to get past the lock 2. Lock 2 always happens. Let me get more batteries. Let me get more batteries. So I can unlock more things. I can. Oh, left control also skips decks? Okay. I'll try execute. It's a 13. Once I start doing songs, once I start running out of songs that are 13 or lower, I'm gonna be doing terrible. I could not get that pattern down. Oh, do I have any more songs that aren't 15s? Please say I do. Please say I do. I don't. So I don't have any other way to get batteries right now. I'll do a 15. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. I'll do a 15. I'm gonna do terrible. I'm doing a 15. Fuck it. Fuck it, I need batteries. And I do want to complete every song on final at least once. And also, this is one of the new songs that were added into the shop. I cannot get the pattern of this down. I do not see the pattern for these. Still not bad. Still not bad. I do like Taffy. It was I would say out of like the level 15 songs, it was easier than the other ones I've done. What do I have? Can I just go to this? No, okay. Let me go to the top. Yeah, I've gotten 1C. And I did that a while ago, so I might be able to get it better. 2014, like I'll do a 14. Hi, Storyteller. It's Storyteller. I didn't see if the song was a modified song or not. Oh. I do not see the pattern of this. Not bad. Okay, I want to retry this song because I don't want to see. I at least want a minimum of all beats. At least a minimum of all beats. I want to redo this song. I don't remember what the song was. It's been so long since I played it. I do not see the fucking. I hate hold notes. That's better than a C. That's an A. I fixed it. No longer a C. I have all B's now, at least. Okay. 300. I'll get more batteries. Not bad. Not bad. An AA. That's pretty good for me. I don't usually get A's on 14s. I need more batteries. I might also do some sound scans soon. I cannot see this one. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, I do not see it. At least it's like an A? Yeah. At least it's an A. Okay. Bye, Evelyn. I'll hold off on the sound scan then. Crack in the Earth. And of course, I also have this song I want to get. Stardust. That what? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Where's Crack in the Earth? Here it is. I still need more batteries, so I'll do it. I'll do Crack in the Earth. Wait. I cannot find a fucking pattern of this. Oh. At least I got an A? Yeah. Okay. A thought came to mind. Hold on. Thought came to mind when I was doing that. Where I can load people. I can save people. Where the fuck is it? When here. Yes. Hold on. You. Exit. That came to mind. Can I? Fuck. So wait, so attempt to load character data in memory bank. If the data is incompatible, it will not be loaded. Can't load Alice. Ah, fuck. Oh, nice. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not it. Can I? No. I want to load Allison. Nah, okay, that's not it. Fuck. Oh, what the fuck do I do? Because I thought if I could get Allison there, then they wouldn't have to go there. But how do I know if it's compatible? Save in 7, load in 6. Who would I save? I mean, can I save Storyteller? I could save Storyteller. That's funny. Load in 6. Who would I load in 6? Because in 6 there is Chio. I think I can only load characters if they are already in the same scene. So I can load Chio, Tsuki, and Saturday. Those are the only 3 I could load. Can't load somebody if they don't exist to begin with. So if I load my thought, maybe if I load Chio after they've driven, so they know about the incoming thing, they know about what's going to happen. Then I go back, or if I save Saturday, so that now we need to get there as quickly as possible. That would be my thought. Yeah, it talked about Chio not having to take like a detour. Sapporo, we drove right back to the hotel. Yep. So I'm gonna save. It's either Chio or Saturday I need to save. That's my guess. So yada. So now that the knowledge is known, I can't save anybody here. Let me save Saturday, because it's the only person I can save here. So if this doesn't work, I'm gonna save Chio. We go back to 6. Maybe on the night sky, I felt something rest on my shoulder. Okay, let me go ahead to when all of the debacle is done. Yeah. I can't. No. Not Sarah. No. Yeah, this is all this. Yeah. I thought it was at the end of chapter 6, because that is when everything has already happened. so then it just happens no matter what. Good. My save still happens from previous. I need to wait for Dawn to leave. Yeah, the lore. I need to wait for Dawn to leave. Can't load yet. Come on. Just... Okay, I need to save Chio then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To take the safer route. So, after death. After death. You're right, after death. Skip. 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 I need not skip too far, or else it's gonna be over. So after death, you are right. So she needs to see fucking. Yep. Save this version of Saturday. Run out. Yep. Save this. Block 2. Okay. Skip. 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 Yep. Story, lore and story. Okay. Yeah! Okay. Suddenly I felt my mind overwhelm itself, and my vision blinked out. Ah! Allison! There was no longer any fire around me. Instead, in front of me stood 2 concerned girls. Huh? Allison? Sorry, are you okay? What the fuck? What? I was confused. It took me a moment to realize what I did. So it was you, huh? Guess it makes sense that you'd be able to do that much more freely than I could. Regardless, thank you. Thank you so fucking much. Saturday, what happened to you? You look like you've seen a ghost. No time to explain. If we do this right, I very well might have. If we do this right, I've very might. Bleh. Come on, put your foot to the pedal. Okay, we're going to take the safer route. Don't want to take a. Don't want to risk it in this. I can't fucking speak today. No, that was in 6. No, sorry, we can't. Huh? Why not? I gulped. Okay, listen, you're not gonna believe me, but I'll explain anyway. I come from about an hour into the future. Future where we took the safe route. We got back to Sapporo and the hotel was up in flames. Allison, she... Calm down, girl. She'll go. We don't have time for the longer route. Alright, on it. So we ended up taking the faster route. We drove, my mind was racing over what had just occurred. Did you save my data and load it? Because you can't respond, but you can. Can you try loading me again? Okay. No. I don't know how this is integrated into your TVO client, but maybe try saving my data and loading it immediately. Feeling is really distinct. I'll know if it worked. I don't want to save Chio. I want to save. I want to save Saturday. There we go. Try saving my data here. Okay. Fine. There. Then load. Ah. She looked over at me in shock. Fair enough, I guess. That's besides the point. It worked. I remember passing by this place on the ride back. Holy shit! I actually made it back in time. This is fucking insane. Okay, but seriously, this is insanely helpful. We'll need this to survive all of this shit. I'm counting on you, okay? We made it back a lot earlier thanks to the route we took. This time we didn't run into Aaron and Katomi in the same spot, but closer to the hotel. Explain the situation, they got in as we raced towards the hotel.
I know I shouldn't be surprised anymore by this, but it's mind-boggling nonetheless. Useful, obviously, but very confusing. Yeah, I don't know the extent to which it can be used, but I will do a test, say, way here, so they can do them relatively frequently, I think. We arrived, I rushed up to the hotel and up the stairs. The building was not aflame yet. First into the hotel room. On the single bed was Allison asleep. Not dead. Oh my god. I helped myself from falling to my knees, sobbing. I was so sure I'd lost the most important person in the world. Forever. And all of that was coming out now. My sobbing seemed to wake Allison up. I got out of bed and helped me up. Dad, what's wrong? Are you okay? I'm better than okay, Allie. I'm just so happy to see you. I was kind of a little flustered. What got into you, girl? Tell me. What's up? I promise I won't. But we need to get out of here right now. Trust me. Huh? Okay. We put on our shoes and we rushed down the stairs. As it had she observed a good few glitches in the terrain. What the hell is going on? It's the end of the world. But the way to put it, and now isn't the time to mince words. The end of the world? Then gone? He's trying to corrupt the simulated world and everyone in it. It's obscene! Christ! Fresh out of the front door of the hotel, Chio, Suki, Katomi, and Eri were all standing at the back entrance, so we ran up to them. Are you guys holding up? As best we can. Looks like Allison's okay. Yeah, just barely, according to Saturday. Okay, Allie, there's one thing I need to explain. I'm all ears. Told her about the newly gained safe state ability. How I'd seen her body in an alternate timeline. Gave her a bit to grasp the idea, but she did eventually understand. I was looking at the sky, and its red was starting to dissipate, but the glitches remained and kept getting more frequent. Can't believe this is actually happening. What the hell is Don thinking? I wish I could tell you, but we don't have time to worry about that. We need a plan of action and fast. About that, we had some kind of thread we could follow. Turned to Suki. Go on. There was a log 2 cycle that I found myself coming back to from time to time. Data was 2149, around there anyway. In this cycle, you did something you didn't do in any of the other cycles. After you got your leg injured and did the whole break-in thing, you didn't go to Tokyo. Huh? You waited for your leg to heal and then you went back to the shrine. Back on the ground, something really bizarre happened. Fell through the world. There's the code of the Dustbreaker. Dawn committed suicide to reset the cycle. What? How does that happen? I spent most of the cycle studying it. What I determined was this. You're aware that a lot of the story log moments up to Lock S are Dawn's doing, right? Specifically the museum fire and the shrine cave-in. Yeah, she was artificially creating a story for me to follow. So, when Dawn on layer 1 made the properties layer 0, it leaves a slight trace behind. The world isn't it? Anticipating having been forcibly played with like that, doesn't quite know what to do. From these, you can backdoor the code in a similar way to what we did at the monument. Huh. And there's 2 of these? 3. The Tasagashima Geology Museum's remains, the basement of the Shrine Sunrise Foundation Lab at Okawachi Shrine, and in the basement of the Sunrise Building in Shinjuku. All places that Dawn was involved with bringing into the sim layer. Wait, if those exist, then why don't we go to those instead of the whole Cape Sodia building? Yeah, about that, I forgot. Ha. I've learned that being more human has given me a actual memory, so I can forget things now. Sorry. No, it's okay. Just was curious is all. I nodded. Would these weak spots even still be there, or would the Dustbreaker auto-repair them with enough time? They stuck around in cycles that reached Lock S. Museum weak point was still there. I'd be worried about if the corruption of the world itself affected those at all. Do we check the one in Shinjuku just to be sure? I agree with Ali. Better to be safe than sorry. Suki, Ali, are you guys good to come with us to go with that? I am. What about the others? Once we arrive back in Tokyo, I want you 3 to split off from us and find a place we can safely rest for a bit. Need a base of operations of sorts, I think. I concur. We can do that. Yeah, got it. Okay, let's get at it then. You think the trains are still operational? They're automatically operated, right? Even if the attendants are glitched out, you can still use the trains themselves. It's worth a shot. Let's go. Turn out the trains were indeed still operational. Dropped the turnstiles, and if there was nobody to punish us for doing so, got on the next available train back to Tokyo. Oh, the alternate. Learns about my ability to save and load. There we go. XA and XB. And then we have another lock. And 2 more songs. Schiefer Gore. Okay, let's see. Train back to Shinjuku arrived just past 2 in the morning. Ali, Suki, and I stepped out into the familiar streets of the red light district. Is Sunrise Building even still gonna be there? If I'm remembering right, it seems like it only existed because Dawn allowed us to. It's still there. It's too much effort for her to dispose of the afterwards. And so far, we've only got past Lock S this one time. Thanks to me! Sure enough, the building was still there. We snuck into the lot and into the back entrance. The side of the building was as dark as it was the last time we were here. Turned on my phone flashlight and we walked towards the elevator. Now that I actually had time to observe the building itself, it was a complete disaster. Papers of gibberish were strewn everywhere to create the illusion of a real-world office building, but it was all fabricated. It was a desk flipped completely upside down with some kind of strange substance leaking out of it. It was not in a million years going to get close enough to it to determine what that substance was. Nameplates for office workers were all scratched out or blurred out. Not a single one was legible. Shit. Wonder if this is at all accurate to how the building in the real world is at this point. Trudge along through the silent hallways felt off-putting. Coming from the chaos and pandemonium of the apocalypse outside to this place cut off from all of it. Finally reached the elevator and pressed the button. Made a ding noise and opened up. The elevator took us to the top floor and we stepped out and walked down the hall towards my dad's office. Allison seemed to realize I was tensing up slightly coming back here. She took my hand, opened the door, and entered. The inside of the office was virtually unrecognizable from the clean state it had been before. The floor tiles had cracked and the wallpaper had torn itself off. Strange scratch marks adorned all of the walls. It looked like a murder scene. What the hell is this? Likely, if I had to guess the true state of this room, Dawn hit it when it came here for the first time, but the illusion was broken. Oh my god, what the hell happened here? Is that Suki talking? I can't tell. Or is that my thoughts? I feel like it would be a different color if it was Suki. I have no idea. At least... I can't tell if that's Suki or Saturday. Or monologue. I have no idea. This is just at least somewhat based on the state of the building in the real world. Looks like maybe there was a fight or something. I don't really have any way of knowing. Okay, that's Suki. Okay, oops. Yeah, you're right. So let's push forward. I wanted to get out of this creepy room as soon as I could. Opened the hidden bookcase and called the elevator to the basement. Sure enough, with a louder than usual rattle, the elevator door opened. Three of us stepped inside it cautiously. The elevator ascended, but about halfway down we felt the world shake around us. Shit, what now? It's an earthquake. Of all the times too! She didn't have time to finish her sentence. The cable holding up the elevator snapped under pressure. We jolted downwards. Shit! Okay, we need to think of another way down. Maybe there's some other way in the building somewhere. We came. He wasn't able to finish speaking. The lever hit the cold hard ground, and along with it, all three of us crushed under pressure of the impact. Lock 3? That's a new lock.
Speed running time travel trauma. That's a new lock. The elevator isn't viable to use. Warn them before wasting their time going up. Can I can't save anybody here. I can, oh, yeah, I'll save Saturday. I'll save dead Saturday. Okay. Nope. Oh. Yeah, don't get in the elevator. Now the question is, do I save? There we go. Okay. Ah! By the time I realized I wasn't falling anymore, Suki and Ali were already looking at me, shocked by my sudden outburst. What happened? Did you jump back again? Yeah, that was a close one. Elevator in my dad's office is a no-go. If it's gonna hit sooner rather than later, snapping the cable. There's no way we can get up there fast enough to start going down before it snaps. That's a problem. Is there any other way we can get to the basement? The whole point of the basement in the first place was that it was only accessible by that one elevator. But the state of the world and the terrain might have changed. Why don't we try taking the normal elevator down to the regular basement floor from here? Also, the cave-ins might have opened us a way into the secret basement. I think that's our best bet. We're already on the ground floor, so it should be able to take the elevator down a level before the earthquake hits. We gotta go now, though. Ran down the hallway to the regular elevator and called it. There's one basement level below us that has a moderately sized car park. From what I've calculated, it was at about the same vertical level as the hidden basement. We made it off the elevator before the earthquake hit and ran in the general direction of the hidden basement, perpendicular to where we were currently. Sure enough, a small crack had been torn in the wall between the two basements that we could squeeze through. Yes! Good thinking, Gally! You hit the skip button? I'm just glad I was right. Come on. That earthquake is hitting any time now, right? Rushed through the small crevice and into the hidden basement. Only a bit of running to do to get the large metal gate that opened into the atrium at the end, but made it in time. Opened the gate with a small display next to it, and we rushed in. Look! Sure enough, in the middle of the ground was a perfectly square chunk of the world that was notably more glitchy and digital than the rest. Suki ran up to it. Okay, Tade, can you do your thing? You got it. Following her up to the weak point, I reached my hand in and pulled up the remote terminal. Immediately, however, I frowned. What is it? What's wrong? This one is different from the one at the edge of the world. It's locked by high-level encryption. I can, if I guess, find... Huh. Shouldn't be. Why would this one be any different? I scowled. Of course. I knew that what had changed the locking on it. 1000 to 1028. Stupid additive AI. Shit. Adaptive AI. Of course. Is it possible to brute force the encryption? I mean, technically, yes. However, encryption lock can directly be forced, but it would require a lot of memory to do that remote memory that there's no way this portable terminal has. Well, might have some good news then. Suki turned back to me. Yeah? The main functionality of the Dustbreaker's core is locked behind the high-level encryption, sure, but we do have access to a low-level security terminal. Can't do much, but one of the things it can do is allocate memory from other portable terminals to this one. Ah, I see what you're getting at. We can pull up the portable terminals from the other weak points and synchronize them all by sending their memory into this terminal. Might have a chance, right? Yeah. What do you think, Suki? I think it's really the only shot we have. 1028 is designed in a way that there's always an emergency way out, right? I think this is it. Yeah. So we'll need to... Before I could finish speaking, however, a loud rumbling was heard. I realized that our time was up.
Shit, the earthquake. Alright, listen up, because contrary to what you might believe, I do in fact have a plan here. I'm all ears. Let's get it over with. I'm going to reload before we enter the Sunrise building, okay? Then I'll explain everything we just learned to you too. Okay? Yeah. Got it. Can you tell the observer to hurry up though? I don't want to get crushed. Fine. Okay. Oh. You heard her. Go quickly. Fine. Okay. The question is, I don't want. I know. Yeah. No. Okay. I'll just leave. They. There it is. Back to this and save. Load. Okay, I'm back. Phew. Ali and Sugi looked at me, but realized what was up soon enough. Got reloaded, huh? What happened? I did. Yeah. A lot. I'll explain. Just give me a sec. Getting reloaded is surprisingly exhausting. Caught my breath and explain what had happened in the basement. Ah, I'm glad that we have something at least. So what should we do now? I think we'll need to split up into groups of 2 to be able to have all 3 terminals open at the same time. Yep. We should see if Ari and the others find a place for us to lie low for a bit. Can you text them? Yeah. Hey, did you guys find a place? We're done on our side. Well, we did, but you'll see. It's not exactly a luxury hotel, but it'll work. Here, I'll send a map with the point address to you. And one location attachment. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. We'll meet our way over there now. Rockin' bud. Oh, you made fucking art about it? Did you like send it anywhere? Cause that'd be fucking cool to see it. Grab my phone and look back at Ali and Suki. Found some kind of place, I think. I have a location. Alright. Is it far from here? Nope, we can walk. Alright, let's go then. Helped Ali up off the bench and we left the empty lot. Okay, so the lock is gone, but we have E. This is Chio's branch. Okay, cool. I will definitely look at that because I don't know what happened at the moment. I can't get lock S. I mean, I can't get lock 1 because of what I did, but my guess is it didn't go well, right? Because if any sort of like 4 of them die, if Saturday Storyteller, World Keeper, Liberator die, it would create a lock and the cycle would have to reset. So then that would create lock 1. So yeah, that would be really cool to see. You won't be able to send links in my chat, I don't think. I think I have that turned off. After splitting up from our group, Chio, Eri, and Tomi headed closer to the main boulevard of Shinjuku. Okay, I think we're looking for a 5-star hotel here, but we should find somewhere that at least better than a garbage dump. Any ideas? Why are we breaking into a hotel again? You never actually told me. Because we can't book an actual room with the state simulated civilians are in. Fair enough. But like, have you tried? Yeah. Yeah. We did. It was not fun. Okay, point taken. We could try the hotel that's literally right there. I point to a large 10-ish story hotel with the Shinjuku Grand Tel Hotel. Okay, I don't have a Discord to send that in, so... If, I mean, if you send that in the, Discord, unless you've already sent it, I can look at it and show it on stream. Let me see. I can probably find it. I do want to see this. You can't send links. Be careful about doing that, because I do have a bot in stream that doesn't like when links are like that, and usually it bans them. It's mainly for accounts that try to follow a bot, but I can put that on. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Worth a shot. Is there a back entrance? Of course there's a back entrance. Logged on to the back entrance, but contrary to what Chio had said, there was no employee entrance. In fact, there was just another entrance to the lobby. So there isn't a back entrance. Okay, yes. Fine. There isn't a back entrance. Do you have any better ideas? Honestly, Chio, that's kind of an L for you. Like, what are you doing? Look, it's like the... I pointed to a hotel right across the street. A brand hotel marked with a large L logo. You really took an... Air walked forward and pinched Katomi's cheek. Ow! I hate it when you do that. Then take this seriously. I am. Seriously, let's try the L Hotel. Katomi, You can literally see the sign from here that says the completely closed for renovations. She's right. She was right. You could see the sign from where they stood. Although I may be able to do something. Follow me. Junga told me followed area as she ran up the back entrance to the Hotel L. There's a door here. There sure is. Can it? Picked up some lockpicking through my time interning as a detective. Let me try this. I took a small lockpicking tool and began to fiddle with the lock. Junga told me looked on in a mix of bewilderment and amusement. Is this really going to... No, let her cook. Check this out. While she was locking over, a shout rang from behind them. Three of them spun around to see an angry, glitched-out civilian point at them and yelling. They will never catch me alive. Harry sprinted off down the street. Tommy and Chio shook themselves out of their shock and started running after her. Harry, wait up! Three girls ran through the corrupted night streets of Shinjuku. They obviously lost the person pursuing them long ago, but three of them were too scared to look back to see that. Finally they stood and then caught their breath. Stopped up. Sheesh, what a pain. Since when were you that fast? And since now. I was trying to not let whatever that thing was get its hands on me. Prowling things are a powerful thing, you know. Chio sighed. Well, we're still without a place to stay. I don't think going back to the hotel street is a good idea. About that. Every time we looked up at the building we had stopped at, there's a large video arcade that advertised itself as being open late. The shutter was still open. An arcade? Is this really going to be enough? You said it yourself. I'm really looking for a luxury residence here. Just that once more. Fair, I guess. If any of the floors are, like, empty. They combed through 8 of the arcade floors, but they were all at least a bit occupied. You finally managed to find a spot completely devoid of corrupted civilians on the 8th floor, near all the older games. After they sat down, Harry got a message. Gotta find a place. Going on our side. Does that change? Does that text message change if I didn't do the first part of A? If I didn't do the saving and loading of A yet? It doesn't change. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. So in one timeline, they could be dead, and in another, they aren't. And I have to get to the one where they aren't. Yeah, it seems like they're done. Alrighty, that was fast. Well, we did, but... Yep, I saw this. The girls put their phones down and breathed a sigh of relief, having found, at least for now, a safe spot. The floor they were on housed lots of fighting games and score attack games from the 90s. I stood up and walked over to one of the older fighting games, and looked back to Chio. Wanna? Not a chance in hell. Time for more songs! Yeah, it is weird. Also, I'm gonna be right back. Why the fuck was that not allowed? What the fuck, Twitch? How is that not allowed? Okay, I will be right back.
Okay, I'm back. And don't worry, I would guess. What songs do I have to do? 15. Yay, okay. I'll do Stardust. Okay. Not bad. I like that song. That was actually really fun. And next one. I need more batteries. So many fucking batteries. Oh. I think I did this song. I don't remember. I think I might have done this song during a sound scan. Definitely didn't do it on final though. I'm pretty sure I did it on medium or whatever it's called. Oh, and I might have done it in the course mode. Cause I think this song is in course mode, unless I'm wrong. My hands are getting fucking tired. That is a thing that happens a lot when I play just rhythm games. Oh, my fucking hands. Oh, okay. I will look who that was in a second. Not bad. Nulsid, thanks for the follow. Nulsid. Hello. Do I have any more? Please say I don't have to do 15s now. Please say I don't have only 15s left. I only have 15s left. Okay. Is that the 15 I need? Yeah. After this, I might go through some mediums to deal with them, because I do enjoy some mediums, but I want to get every single... No, it's fine. It sounds... Your name... The first thing that came... If you know the game Lunacid, it's similar to that. There's like no lucid. No lucid. I like it. Cool. Yeah. Oh, time to be shit at this. This was a song that played after clearing one of the logs, I think. I don't remember when this... I think this song played in the story. Even if I'm not good at 15s, I want to get every single final level at least having a rank. I could not fucking see this. Fuck my hands. Okay. Ah. I mean, well, let me see. Ah, I see. That flowchart. Off memories for me. Let's see, which one is it? It's a chapter 4? I don't know which song it is. Claudia Estela. When does that? Where is that one? This one? Bottom right, chapter 3. This one. Okay, the one I just did, yeah. Okay, I can unlock these, but I can also unlock more songs. Let me at least... Can I unlock this? Yes, let me get that. Ultimum. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's see. Let's go through another story. Went into the building in the location pin that Chio had sent us. I sighed. Told him to find a hotel, and they sent us to an arcade. Honestly, I thought we'd be jumping at the opportunity here. This is hardly the time. The building was tall and had multiple stories, so we walked in. Found Chio, Eric, and Tomi on the 8th floor, and walked up, sat down. Hey, glad you could make it. Barely. I'm guessing you've seen the state of things out there. The civilians. Yeah. Isn't pretty. We had to run with one of them. Sheesh. How'd you guys got out safe? Should we catch each other up first? I think so, yeah. Though you guys have more explaining to do than us. Fair enough. Tomi and Chio recap their adventure, trying to get to this place, and they're running with the zombie-like civilians. And that's how you made it here. I'm glad you're okay. You should have let us know that you were in danger, though. We didn't really have time. Spur of the moment and all that. Fair enough. So how did your group expedition go? Did you learn anything of note? A lot, actually. Go on.
have our adventure in the basement, the reload, and what we learned about the weak spots. These weak spots seem to be created in the places that are forcibly altered by Dawn. This means there should be 3? That would make the most sense. There's one in the building basement that we found, one in the shrine basement that I found at one time, and I'm assuming there's one in the wreckage of the Geology Museum back in Tanegashima. Right, our plan is basically to synchronize these 3 blocks together simultaneously, and then push a brute force on the encryption with the heightened memory granted through the sync. It would work, but it required the 3 weak points to be synchronized within very quick succession. That's programmed. You can think of it as a two-factor authenticator of sorts, or 3-factor authenticator, I guess. Right. That's why I think we split up. Somebody seems surprised by this. Split up? Are you crazy? During the literal apocalypse. No, I think I agree. It's the only option, really. There's 6 of us. We split into 3 groups of 2. That way nobody gets left alone. Usually it would be extremely dangerous, but we've already proven that we have a rather extraordinary ability on our hands. True, that whole saving and loading thing. I still can't believe it exists. I guess I don't really have any choice considering the situation. In that case, I think it's best we split up like this. Maybe check out a printed map of Japan. Have we just had that the whole time? Yes. You know what? Fair enough. I spread the map out on the floor in front of us, encircled Tanegashima, Kagoshima, and Tokyo. The suggestion was as follows. Tsuki and Chio handled the Tokyo weak spot in the Sunrise Building's basement, and Katome handled the Kagoshima weak spot in the basement of the facility by the Okawashi Shrine. Saturday and Allison handled the Tanegashima weak spot in the ruins of the Tanegashima Geology Museum. What do y'all think? I'm personally fine with it. Big groups make the most sense. Wait, but this means I'm gonna be split up from Tsuki. Is that a good idea? I think so. Advantageous to have Chio and I together, as we're both the most in the know about the inner workings of the Dustbreaker. I guess that's true. Fair enough then. Okay, next question. How are we gonna get to Kagoshima and Tanegashima? The transit has gone completely haywire to the current situation. Chio's the only one who can drive, which would mean she'd have to be moved to the Tanegashima or Kagoshima group. That's the route we took. Frankly, even if I drove, I don't think we could make it on time. We don't know when all this is going to just collapse entirely. We can intuit some information from what Dawn said. She obviously has the power to shut this all down anytime she wants now. That's true. Shit. How do we travel such a long distance quickly? Gonna hit me. Wait, I'm gonna go back? I have to go back to older chapters with this knowledge? But that could work. But then they would all have to synchronize on the exact same day. It'd have to be after the lock broke. We could load. You could save my data and reload it back in Tanegashima. That would at least give us the ability to verify if there's a weak spot there. There's something that can be done with it. Shit, wait, hold on. This hotline of the museum incident, a lot of my recovery time was committed for the data as it was stored in the Schrödinger cycle. Was there ever a point in the Schrödinger cycle after the museum burned that I wasn't in the hospital? Story log 5. And I am going to save Saturday. Okay. There is a memory lane. That's so fucking far. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. I know what you're trying to do. Let me see. Oh, wait, fine. Huh. I see what you mean, yeah. That is definitely an older version though, so yeah, it was likely patched. Okay. Time to go so far back. Cause that was in like chapter 1. Cause this was the fire. Okay. So when do I do it? Is it here? Nearly midnight, I'm given permission from the nurse. Can I? Nope, not here. I doubt. Maybe directly after. Ba 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 ba. Nope. Nope. Yeah, not that one. Might be this one? True, yeah. Okay, this was the backstory. This was Allison and Saturday's backstory. Definitely can't load here. When can I load? This is gonna be a fucking whiplash for every single one of the other characters. And the fuck do I load? Probably after this, if I had to guess, because the characters aren't technically here. So I did, yeah, I saved 9. Nope, this is the fucking Dustbreaker talking to me, right? The end of chapter 1, technically. Yeah, okay, this is the Suki and Dawn situation. Yeah, that's... This should be it, because this is after recovery. There we go. I felt myself fly through time and space, and eventually I reached a body that felt so distant from mine. But it's calm. Whoa, damn. Austin jumped a little. Huh? Saturday, are you okay? You look, well, I see you look drunk all of a sudden. No, I'm fine. I gotta go check on something though. Can you wait here? I would check on what? I started running out the door. Allison's shouts getting distant. Saturday, come back! There's no time to worry about that. I dashed through the streets of the island village. That took on a completely different feel to me now. It had been months since I'd been here. You live your life in ignorant bliss, you don't ever stop to notice the little things around you. When you leave that bliss, you wish you had them back. I realized this now as I ran through the seaside streets towards the ruins of the museum. Damn, this burger was really committed to making this all feel real. To feel safe. I lamented it once more, the fact that I was choosing to leave behind such a world for a cruel reality. My conviction would never sway again. We're getting out of here. The ruins of the Geology Museum are in a lot different of a state than I expected them to be. Instead of being a burnt pile of crisp, the general frame of the building remained. There were clear signs of burn damage. It didn't take long for me to find what I was looking for. Ha, that's hilarious. We saw it was in the exact place I collapsed after making out of the museum. It was like the one in the Tokyo basement. It allowed remote terminal access. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I need to find a way to be able to access this in the present time. Are there any other functions we can use? Scroll through the help command output and smiled. Alright, 1028, I see you watching. I'll owe you one for this. Ran it appear that wasn't there the last time I pulled up the command list, a gate command. Using this, I could allocate simulated objects of the world to act as gateways, of sorts, to other simulated objects, effectively creating a teleporter. One condition, the objects had to inherit from the same object class, and be distant enough that the code that scans objects wouldn't trip over itself trying to scan too many. But at Tanegashima, this was easy enough. Tanegashima was known for its space station. Oh. What? Where the fuck is my OBS? Oh. Only things for the follow. Okay, have a good night. I hope you sleep well. Or I'm probably gonna end soon as well because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten much or really anything. So I'll see. I might do like a few more story missions depending on if I need to do any songs. And that'll determine how long I go on for. Tanegashima, this was easy enough. Tanegashima is known for its space station, and that was a large aspect of its tourism appeal. There were lots of toy rocket ships and memorabilia sold all over the island. Linking that to one in Tokyo seemed like the way to go. The Okawashi Shrine was a different story. It was in the middle of the forest, and nothing around was distinct enough that the gate function would allow itself to scan all of it. Shrine gates, trees, roads. All these are very commonplace in Japan, obviously. Is there anything we can use? Oh my fucking god. The rocking horse. A fucking rocking horse, of course. Almost felt too perfect. Why the hell was that horse there? What was its significance? Never found out. Now it all made sense. Did Storyteller put it there? Seeing all of this in advance? No, that can't be it, right? Or was it you? Because in this timeline as well, in this specific timeline, Storyteller is still separated from Saturday. So Storyteller is still can talk to me. I suppose it didn't matter. I applied the properties to the gate command and ran it. Sure enough, the link seemed to be established. Remember to the store across the street. So then, if I touched the little display rocket here, touch it, and a large shock overtook my entire body. It didn't hurt. I felt myself being ricocheted across space. I rematerialized in a familiar space, a small hobbyist entertainment store in Ginza. What? This place? What? What? Is this seriously the only place in Tokyo area that sells Tanegashima merchandise? What the hell? I guess that makes sense. I better get back. Tapped this toy spaceship again and felt myself warp back across the world. Poor shopkeeper. That's the one that I didn't read that. That's the one that Katomi talked to him. This is insane. What the hell is even happening anymore? Holy shit. In the past 24 hours, I've broken so many fundamental laws of reality. It wasn't reality. This world was a game, and I was finally playing it like one. And it's a game I intend to win, goddammit. But I fulfill what I came here to do, which means I need to get my act together and get back to business. You know what to do, right? I'll leave it to you then. Story lock 6. Yup, I need to go to after that's where Keeper takes action. I sit in a hotel room. Okay. I'm guessing before the World Keeper intervenes.
Except her leg is injured, so I guess it might not be. Because her leg is injured, so I probably have to wait afterwards. Small wooden rocking horse, yep. Maybe before World Keeper comes in. Nope. Because that is still injured leg. Takes action, because of feelings. Ready to fly to Tokyo, so we don't. Nope. When do we go back? Maybe before? No, because that wouldn't work. It has to be afterwards. And that's the World Keeper, yada yada yada. Maybe after this. Okay, that's afterwards. So then when the fuck do I do it? Go. I don't know if it's in chapter 3. Okay, this is the Dawn and Suki stuff. That's like I'll pass you. My game crashed. What? Zero. What the fuck? I don't find instance for object index. But I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna paste that to myself, just in case it happens again. And I'll reopen the game. 'Cause I don't know what the fuck happened. Okay, back to node flow. Back to the flowchart. It might be in. I don't know where the fuck it would be. Ready to fly. It didn't crash. I'm gonna keep on trying in multiple areas. Nope. Because they're already gone. Because it has to be after the lock. It has to be one of these 5 stories. Load, yep. I mean, I guess it could be after. Well, she's in so much fucking pain because it could be in that situation. Unless I need to save the other Saturday that knows. That might be it. I might need to save the other Saturday. Let me do that. I have to go back through this. Oh, okay. Yep, there we go. Yada yada yada. Fuck, it went too far. Fuck. Okay, I need to load. Skip to 2. Throw lock S. Save this Saturday because they know everything. Exit a flowchart. Go the one where she's fucking in pain. I don't know which fucking... Saw that one! Where the fuck do I use it? And what do I use? Cause like... Can't be at the beginning, because the lock has to be broken by that time. And it has to be before they leave the city. Yep, they're at the airport. That's too far. I doubt it's here. I doubt it's here, because this is when the World Keeper tries to intervene. This is when we talk to the World Keeper and Dawn. Nope. Which one is it? Unless, hold on. Yeah, I need to, so I need to find it. I need to find the one for the shrine. But where? Because it has to be in chapter 2 or the start of chapter 3. Because this is when they're already in Tokyo, they land. This is when they leave. It can't be before. It can't be before. Because the lock has to happen. Okay. Fuck, I think I went too far. Maybe? I think it's too far. I think I might need the Saturday from chapter 5. I think I need this Saturday. Skip to the end. Give me this Saturday. Would it be a Saturday? Because I can save Saturday, or I can save somebody else and Saturday is injured. But would they know what to do? Is the question. I'll save... I can save all of them, and all of them were there. I doubt it would be Saturday in this situation because her leg is injured. She can't do anything in the situation. Yep. Skip this because I don't want to look. Okay, so it can't be that. Wait, it can happen at the end of story logs. So would it be possible to happen here? No. You know, this is the... And then, yeah. No, I don't want to see this fog. I gotta go through the whole... Okay, I have to go through the old ending scene again. Please. 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 Chapter 2. Chapter 2, please. Thank you. Yep. We're just gonna keep on trying. Wait, no, I don't want to do this. I give the flow chart before anything happens. Okay. So I'd have to go through the, like, intro credits again. That always happens. Okay, if this doesn't work, I've checked with Saturday on all of them. I might need to check with, like, Chio. Actually, wait. I might be able to check with Eri and Katomi. Since they, well, I guess, were part of the group. Assuming it to the airport, I doubt it's time. Okay, I'm not, yeah. Okay, that, yeah, no, that's not gonna be enough. The movator. So, my guess is it's likely to do with Katomi, or, oh, like, I mean, Eri or Chio. Let me try them. Skip to the end of this, story luck S, and I'm going to save Eri. Back up to chapter 2. Let's go here.
Keep on trying. Nope. Okay. I doubt it'll be any of those, so I'm gonna try Chio. Let's get Chio. Still not that? Okay. When was it used? Because it needs to be the shrine. Ah, you know what to do. What do I do? The rocking. Fuck. Okay. Can't do Suki because Suki's not even there to begin with. What if I talk to the others? Okay, we get this, then we save this Saturday, and I guess 0 it would be classified as. Now let's bring Saturday back. Oh, yeah! Okay, I got it. Good. After I arrived, I relayed everything that had happened. I see. If that's the case, then we should make haste for the linked items. Wait, hold on. I have a question. What's up, Ali? I was a little confused. There's something I don't get. So you went back to when we were boarding the ferry and ran to the museum, but I don't remember this. I didn't have it in my memories. Shouldn't that have altered the course of things? It's basically time travel. I don't know. Actually, I think I know what's going on here. State of what's simulated by the world has been affected, but our memories haven't. What do you mean? Think about it this way. That shop that you teleported into was the one that Katomi let her visit in Ginza. If you were to ask the shopkeeper there, she'll likely remember both of those things happening. But if you were to ask her before you rewrote what happened earlier in the simulation, you'd only remember Katomi entering. Wait, then what does that make the Allison like got confused by me running off? Simulated maybe? But then, doesn't that mean all of you are simulated? We only got to this point by reloading a bunch. No, I don't think so. Okay, how do I explain this? The key thing to remember here is that as we stand, all of us are just collections of memories, emotions, reactions, and data. Well, other than the Nichibotsus. This isn't a real world, so our real body is still in the real world, stored in cold storage pods. What you told me about storytellers' glances into Layer 3 was accurate, and I have a good chance to put in the story, but it was the truth. I did not know that. During her time in Layer 2, Teller managed to briefly observe the state of Layer 3, just to survey what happened to our original bodies. We were all in cold storage pods under surveillance by the Japanese military. At the end of all of this, each of us have to make it to the shutdown procedure for our data to be transmitted back. Till then, well, just minds, no body. Whatever makes it to finish line is what gets sent back. Our memories are real and our reactions are real. If you stayed behind when you went back in time and somehow made it to the shutdown procedure from there, doesn't that return to the real world would remember you running out to the ferry terminal. The person in front of us doesn't. Neither is more real than the other, I think. It's not really complicated, and we certainly didn't have time to be worrying about it. Now, I don't understand a single thing she fucking said. We don't have time for this, though. Sorry, we need to get moving. Because you sent us that link in Tanegashima, we only need to worry about the gateway to Kagoshima. Right. Let's go to Sunrise Building basement. From there, I'll set up the Kagoshima gateway, and then we'll split. Right, let's go. Yeah, okay. That's so many fucking story things. That looks like it might be the ending. But I will probably... Why is there no music? Oh. There we go. I will probably be saving that for later. I don't think I can get any of those. Oh yeah, run. I'll probably be getting off here. I will save the rest of that for later. Likely, because tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I think I'll stream this game because I really like this game and I want to continue it. And the story is really fun. And puzzles are hard. And Toad is already really... I've asked Toad so many times for help with puzzles. So we'll see. So I'll come back to this game. Really like this game. Definitely one of my favorite games, I would say. And yeah, will I bring somebody? Oh god, why? That would make sense. I don't know. No. I don't think I'm gonna be raiding anybody. Yeah. I'm approaching an end stream. And I will see you all tomorrow. Likely for some more Vivid Stasis. Bye bye.